YouTube, it's Rene and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about something that's kind of sensitive and personal to me. We're going to talk about my acne story and my journey to clearer skin. My story with acne began, I would say, I think it was the 7th grade. And I got like my first, 1 or 2 pimples, but it wasn't a big deal. So it was okay. It wasn't that bad. I wasn't too afraid of it, too nervous. To me, it was kind of like oh snap, I'm getting older, I have some boobs. That's pretty much what it signified to me. Okay, anywho. So we fast forward, through middle school, little pimples, acne here and there. High school is where it got really serious, but it was severe enough to, drive me crazy. Severe enough that I was using over-the-counter acne medication. Severe enough that I talked about it a lot. Thankfully, my parents were really great and really awesome. Oh, you look beautiful, don't worry about it. My dad would always say, the pimples and the marks give you character. Okay, like only a father would say something like that, right? A lot of my friends and people I went to school with that had like really bad breakouts were trying like Proactive and stuff like that. I mean, their skin was getting clear, but for whatever reason, my mom wasn't a big fan of ordering things off TV at the time because that's the only way you get Proactive at that time. And so I didn't get Proactive because she wasn't trying to order it off TV. So we stuck with what was, available over the counters. But nothing was working. It was just, you're a kid, you're going to have acne. Suck it up, you'll be all right, okay? You're still beautiful. That's pretty much what my parents told me. And a lot of my friends just had clear skin. And I would just look at them like, oh, you're so lucky. So like back in high school, like I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. So I couldn't use makeup to cover my acne. My dad was very strict on me loving myself, like the way that I looked, and not using any additives to make myself beautiful. Because he was like, no, like the way you slid out into this world and you grew up, you're gonna have to love it and live with that body. You don't need to add anything else to make you beautiful, girl. You rock with it. So I mean, I pretty much had to, this is how I look. I was beautiful. And even if I didn't think so, I was leaving the house looking like this, whether I wanted to or not. That's how it went down in my house. So we fast forward, we're going into college, right? So I'm moving into young adulthood, creeping out of my teens, and I'm like, yo, this acne stuff is supposed to stop. No, still had acne. In college, a lot of it, was due to stress, hormonal. Because I was a young adult still. So when I got to college, me and makeup, I wasn't really into makeup. I never really wore makeup. As far as I got was like lip gloss. I thought lip gloss was still cool. I still really didn't get into makeup until maybe I was maybe 25, probably like 25, 26. And that's when I started getting into makeup. And the reason why I started getting into makeup like 25, 26 is because my acne really got bad. All the acne demons were out to get me. Yeah, so now you see I've had acne in middle school, high school, throughout college. Now I have what would be classified as adult acne, okay? And now in the past, I've tried birth control, and I've been to doctors and they prescribed me different type of gels and creams and stuff to put on my face. Nothing works. Around 2013, 2014, I crept into this really bad acne period. I'm talking about, it was the worst acne I have ever had in my life. Like the kind of acne where my face would just hurt when I wake up in the morning. The kind of acne where I would wake up and look at myself in the mirror and just cry because I'm freaking hideous. I look horrible. I look like garbage. And people are gonna have to see me looking like this, okay? That's when it got really bad. Yeah, my face just hurt. That's all I can say. It just hurt. It hurt to smile. So I already feel bad about my face. I don't want to be out in public. I don't want people to look at me. And then my face has audacity to cause me pain when I try to curl my mouth into a smile. Okay, when my cheeks raise, I could feel sometimes the skin splitting, or if I would rub over my face and I could feel a pimple deep under the skin, but I couldn't see it yet. So I had to deal with the pain of that pimple deep under the skin, right? And then a week later it has to erupt, and so then that's painful. I had a real cystic patch on my cheek that would just always erupt. It would never heal. It was bad. I just remember everything I was trying. I was using all the old acne products I used before, everything in the acne aisle. I tell you, I've purchased it. Every benzoyl peroxide, every salicylic acid, every type of natural face product, hair, skin, and nail pills, some skin pills you can buy, everything, face masks, face pills, natural stuff. You know, I try to get holistic with it. The oil cleansing method. I try to use like essential oils. I mean, everything, every single thing I tried on my face, even down to, you know, medical intervention. So like birth control, stuff like that, nothing. And like I just remember like waking up in the morning and just crying because my face was this bad. And I'm like, oh my gosh, people are gonna have to look at me. And I know for a fact they're not looking at me first. They're gonna see all these pimples on my face and probably think that I'm disgusting, I'm dirty, you know what I mean? I'm like a nasty person because I have like all these pimples, all those misconceptions. Like I felt it. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to hang out with my friends. I didn't want to take pictures. I didn't want to post for the gram. I didn't want those memories out there. I didn't want people to see me and remember me looking like that. So basically, I talked to one of my aunts who dealt with acne for a very, very long time, and she told me everything that you're using on your face, you need to stop. Just stop. Cut it out completely, because I was telling her I was using a salicylic acid this, and I was using a face mask for this, and then I had a something for this, and I used my DIY something for this, and then I had my da on this particular day. Like, so every other day I was doing something different to my face, and she was like, look girl, stop, you're doing entirely too much. She was like, I just want you to wash your face with Dove soap and water. Me using one product, one simple thing on my skin just to help it just relax and calm down. You know, it helped calm it down. Like my face wasn't so irritated. If anybody that suffers from acne and has tried everything under the sun, I would say start by dialing back your routine and just make it simple. One cleanser, one moisturizer, cool water, and see what that does for you, okay? The second thing I did is I had to keep my hands out of my face, okay? I love picking on my face, okay? Like, that has become a pastime. Popping pimples, I have become very, very good at it, okay? I even ordered my own dermatology tool. Okay, you know, they be like, oh, don't pop your pimples because it leaves blemishes. Okay, look, I'm melanated. Whether I pop it or leave it alone, I ain't gonna blemish either way. So, I get the enjoyment of popping it, no lie. Okay, so then the third thing I did a lot of research, and it was like, you know, dairy, specifically cow's milk, you know, can contribute to a lot of acne issues, especially because of the hormones in the cow's milk. I loved cow's milk and whole cow milk. I wanted all the fat. Oh my gosh. And people were like, oh my god, it's so thick and it's so delicious. But that 100% USDA is that only for me? That's probably only for me. But that 100% whole cow dairy pasteurized milk in my cereal in the morning was the bee's knees. So I had to chill off on the milk. Stop consuming milk as much. And that helped with my acne a lot. I didn't have, you know, as many breakouts, especially like the cystic ones, the ones that just would keep forming in the same spot over and over again. Like I would get them here, right along my eyes, all across my forehead, all down here. Just everywhere, put it like that, around my lip area. And so step 4, I incorporated an exfoliating tool. Okay, so I was using at first manual exfoliator. So I was scrubbing my face so hard with like, you know, like the scrubbing pads or whatever. I mean, I was getting into it, scrubbing, I'm getting into it. I'm talking about scrubbing, okay? Obviously, I was irritating my skin more, scrubbing it like that. My skin didn't need all that. My skin was like,
I'm gonna try, okay? But you're being so abrasive and harsh. Like, why are you doing this to us?
And I was like, you got to go. Okay, so Mom, she purchased me a Clarisonic, okay? Yeah, so she got me this Mia 2 Clarisonic, and it came with the Acne Daily Clarifying Cleanser, basically the 2% salicylic acid treatment, and the clarifying, you know, the acne prone skin brush head. So I've had this for about 2 years now. After using just a brush, you know, exfoliator, like it really helped my skin out a lot. Number one, I couldn't like force it to press any harder, work any harder than, you know, the device is designed to do. It only works for a limited amount of time. Do chin, forehead, cheek, and boom, it's over. You know, I couldn't over exfoliate. So I would say to get you a you know, if you can't afford a Clarisonic, there's so many other types of, you know, non-manual brush cleaning devices that you can purchase that will get the job done just as effective. All right, number 5, if you pray, I say pray. If you meditate, I say meditate. Anything that you do to reduce stress. So I got into yoga and working out, so I was doing something for myself, something that was cleansing to my mental, my emotional self, and it was helping my physical self, okay? So if you are in a very stressful place in your life and you think your acne is due to stress, try to find some type of outlet to alleviate the stress. The 6th thing I would say is be patient. Like, I had acne really, really bad 2013, 2014. It's now 2017 and my face is just now beginning to, you know, clear up, okay? And I'm well into adulthood, okay? I'm 29 years old and I still suffer from acne. Oh yeah, and drink water. Like, if you don't drink water, like, drink water. It's great and it's good for you. It's good for your skin. I would say that if there's anybody out there suffering from acne, from me to you, I say hang in there, hold on. Like, it can get better. It's going to get better. Just hang in there. It takes time. All the stuff that I've done, Lord knows, I wish I could have went to sleep and woke up and my skin looked like this. This is what I look like. You know, I still have blemishes, and you know, I'm still working on the blemishes. But this is me, and this is how I present myself to the world. It is not perfect, but in comparison to what I was, it's everything I could have ever hoped and dreamed for. So yeah, and that's all about my acne story, my acne struggle. Like, that's it. That's me. That's Kaya Rene, a little snippet into my personal, like, my real world. Some of the things I've had to deal with. So now you know, like, we are getting here, y'all. We are getting here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this story. And until next time, see you later.